Okay, so now we're going through the walkthrough that will take you to the other mall, shopping mall. So, as you remember, it's floor number 2. And the walkthrough is at Starbucks on the newer side. So I've got the cheaper brands here, H&M, Power Buy to get all your electrical bits and pieces. Also electronics, computers and things like that. Quite a handy shop. As you can see, it seems like, well, apart from the person who's drinking a drink at the moment, everyone's wearing a mask. So when I said this is a cheaper side, it has got quite a lot of gold shops here. So it has got some expensive places. Like, well, if you want Under Armour, North Face, so you still can get some decent clothes here because you have got all the major brands here. Although, to be honest with you, I can't remember seeing Nike here. I don't know why that is. Maybe if you go to Super Sports, then Super Sports might sell Nike because they seem to be selling everything. But it doesn't look like Nike's got its own shop. But maybe we might come across it later on. Excuse the silence. I'm still getting used to speaking on videos. Actually, these people, they do lovely coffee and lovely cakes. So that's well worth a visit if you want a really delicious cake and a delicious coffee or ice cream or drink. Well worth a visit. Highly recommend that. Okay, some of these shops I've never heard of before. Obviously I've heard of Playboy. Samsung, so you can get your latest phone. You've got telecoms, so you can get a new SIM contract if you need it. Giordano, which must have the most smoothest cotton around. It was so soft. Okay, so this is Power By. Sorry for the music. Let's hope YouTube don't ban me. Or maybe I might have to cut that bit out. So you can get all your electronics here, TVs, computers. Maybe they're not going to like that I'm filming, I think. You want a nice big music box. I don't think I've ever seen a Sony one like this before. I've got some nice big ones here as well. So, if you need any electronics, this place is well worth a visit. So, if you want any accessories for mobiles, vlogging, stands, lights, they have some here. They've not as big as MBK in Bangkok, but they got a fair selection. The trouble is with MBK, they duplicate everything, so everything is the same in every shop. I don't think this is the case here. It's quite good because they do repairs here as well. And if you've got an iPhone, Apple that needs to be repaired, then they got a good shop over here. Which is at iCenter, this little kiosk here, which does repairs to iPads, MacBooks, you name it, I think they do it. And we've got H&M, which unfortunately we're in Thailand, but they seem to be selling quite a lot of European clothes with long sleeves. Okay, that's the children's area. The ladies and the gents is around the other side. But don't really want long sleeves and thick jumpers. Over here, it's I don't think you really need it. It's already too hot. You don't want to make things even worse. I think a nice t-shirt would be better. Okay. Oh, I need to go in here and have a look. I want to see what the iPhone 13 looks like, but I'm going to switch this off now. Got MacBook. It looks really nice, but the mini is too small. The next one up is too small. The Pro is too small. So, but the Max looks absolutely fantastic and just the right size for me. With my age, it's getting more and more difficult to see things these days. But unfortunately, they haven't got any in stock. And if I did want one, I'd have to wait a couple of weeks. I don't know if that couple of weeks will be more than a couple of weeks, a month, I don't know. I don't know if there's probably supply issues currently at the moment. Possibly with China and the lockdown, I would imagine. But although I did say that this is the cheaper shopping centre, it's a very nice shopping centre, regardless. So I would say that the other shop is extremely higher end, but this one is quite higher end as well. Okay, I think I'm just walking back on myself now. So I've done this floor, and I shall go up to the next floor. Okay, so we'll go up to the next floor now. But I think you've got the general gist of the shopping centre anyway. I probably won't show you it all because it's just too big, and I'm sure you're going to be bored to tears. So I'll just... Oh, got some cheaper items here. Wasn't expecting that. Bit colourful. Ah, okay, that's where the cinema is. So you've got okay, children's area, kids zone. They seem to be having fun. And looks like you've got wow, quite a few restaurants here. Wow, nice. That's making me really hungry. Oh, I love these kinds of restaurants. The sushi and the Japanese restaurants. Oh, very nice. So I'm not going to do the top floor. Because actually the top floor is the cinema, and it's like a play area upstairs. There's not too much on the top floor. So if you want a nice restaurant somewhere to eat, that's fair value. But if you're on a budget, then we have to go downstairs. And since I don't mind street food, I don't actually mind going downstairs. As I said before, it's really, really tasty. I think it's a lot more tastier than the last time. So the last time I was in Thailand was about 2 years ago, and I think the hygiene standards back then wasn't exactly fantastic. Maybe because this is a popular big shopping centre with some really high-end brands, that the standards are so much higher. So I won't go upstairs. There is shops up there. There's Watson's, the some other shops, but we'll give that a miss, because otherwise this video is going to be too long. Already I might have to split this video into two, part 1 and part 2, if it works out too long. So lots of restaurants to choose from here. Of course you've got the cinema if you want the cinema. Oh, of course I forgot, upstairs they got the banking area. So yeah, so you've got a few shops, cinema, and then the banking area upstairs, which is quite a few banks upstairs. I think they're all there. Don't think you need to see that, and possibly you're not even interested in seeing that. Mushy mushy. Okay, so hopefully you've seen everything that you need to see. Been quite interesting. And then the next stop will be on the ground floor, where there's a lot more. Okay, there is more restaurants. Some of them are not so cheap. And then you've got the street food. You've got the food market there as well, where you can buy your apples and vegetables and everything else. Frozen food, salmon. You can eat there if you want as well. So they've got plenty of choices. So that will be the next stop, is to go downstairs, and I will have something to eat, because now I've worked out an appetite, especially seeing all this nice food around them. Wow. So many Japanese dishes. Oh, my favourite. And so good value as well. Okay. So I think I've done right, so I've done a full circle. Okay, thank you for watching what's been doing in Thailand. If you would like to subscribe and hit the like button, be very much appreciated, and leave a comment down below. Maybe you can suggest different places where to go. So thank you for watching what's been doing in Thailand, and see you again later.